And we're going to try this again. My God. It just seems like I always have a problem one right after another. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Once again, I am Biscuit. And we're about to try to get busy again. This is the things I go through. It ain't easy, man. Anyway, let's get busy. Wow. It seems like every damn time I go try to go live with something, I change my my stuff around a little bit, and it caused my everything to crash. I'm still concerned about how my numbers are running. I think we're going to be okay for now. We'll see. Everything's in the green. We're not in the red anymore. So, yeah. Now let's put the shares out once again. This is this gets old sometimes. I think that's why a lot of people like deciding to uploads on go live maybe once a week. Yeah, let's get the shares out here. All right. I think we may have it now. Still keeping an eye on everything. Everything looks good. I hope everybody had a great weekend, like I said. Catch some of the WNBA action last night. Once again, I'm lagging like a motherfucker. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to do. I don't. It's one thing after another I'm having today. It may be a lost cause. I don't know. It seems like everything is running right. It's just not running good. So we'll see. Remember, when you come in, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. All right. Hey, could you tell me if how bad are we lagging over there? Because I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. Facebook, can you hit me with a? Tell me how if everything's coming in good on your end. YouTube, TikTok. Come in and come and leave. That's not helping me. Anyway, I'm going to get down to business here. So today, ESPN laid out some of their top 10s. And our guy, Dak Prescott, got voted the 6th best quarterback in the league. This is huge. This is huge. He's never been voted that high before. It's coming from ESPN. Jeremy Fowler has reported that. Number 1, he's going to give it to Josh Allen. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3. Now, what I don't understand is why they're dissing Matt Stafford the way they are, because he's the reigning MVP.
Oh hell no!
How could he not be voted number one? I didn't get that. But they got him ranked number 3. And what I was just studying on was because they said it's because of his age being 38. That really shouldn't have an effect on what it could be this year because he's going to have a high-powered team. That team's going to be so loaded, so ready to win. It's going to be unreal. So him getting number 3, I think is a big diss to him. But I can understand that their reasoning. But I still say he should have gotten number 1. I'm just saying because he is the MVP. He had a hell of a season. 46 touchdowns, 40-some hundred yards. It just speaks volumes. So he got number 3. They gave Joe Burrow number 4. I understand Joe Burrow is absolutely a badass. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. He's awesome. But they're still riding the coattails of his deep playoff run a few years ago because they haven't been to the playoffs since, and they keep saying this because they signed those receivers for all that money, and I'm gonna say that's horseshit. That is not reason why that they can't put it. They had a defense. They had a defense and they built it on free agency. And just because some of them ended up being a dud and they couldn't couldn't keep signing them, so they left went elsewhere. So that's bullshit. It is what it is. They had a defense. They let it go. Everybody went free agent and they're gone. So, but I still say he's riding his coattail. They're still giving him the coattails of what he did a few years ago. And yes, I get that he is a hell of a quarterback and he has 2 badass receivers. It's just, and it is what it is. Number 5, they gave it to Lamar Jackson. Okay, and then number 6, they gave it to Dak. I'm happy for Dak. Even though in this he even got not as a number 2. Somebody voted him number 2 on that. They won't say who. They just said that was his highest ranking that somebody did vote. You got a lot of people voting, and they gave him the 6th rank. They give him the 6th best quarterback in the league. I totally, Dak's number speaks for itself. He has been a very, very consistent quarterback since he's been in the league, and he's getting this kind of love. I mean, no Dez, Dak balls. No Amari, Dak balls. Last year, no CeeDee Lamb, Dak balls. And he's went through all these tight ends. So, and he continues to ball. No Zeke, still balls. So, Dak's getting the love that he rightly has earned and deserves. So, yeah, I'm going to give him a standing ovation. I think I can live with it. I personally like to see him in the top 5, but hey, season ain't started yet. So, and then at number 7, I got Justin Herbert. Number 8, Drake May. Number 9, Jared Goff. And then number 10, Caleb Williams. I can live with that, but you guys remember last year, PFF put out as Dak as the 14th best quarterback in the league, and they had all these people in front of him, and you just wasn't going to pick them guys over Dak if you had a chance to build a team. It just wasn't going to happen. So them putting him out number 6 this year, I really think he's getting the respect that he's damn well earned, and I tip my hat off to him. Congratulations, Dak. Also, Jeremy Fowler put out his top 10 interior linemen. And our guy, number 1, Tyler Smith. Number 2, Quentin Nelson of the Indianapolis Colts. Number 3, Creed Humphrey, center for Kansas City. Number 4, Quinn Miranez from Denver, guard from Denver. Number 5, Joe Thuney, guard from Chicago. Number 6, Chris Lindstrom, center from Atlanta. Number 7, Trey Smith, guard Kansas City. Number 8, Tyler Linderbaum, center from Baltimore. Number 9, Peter Skoronski, guard Tennessee. Number 10, Aaron Brewer, center Miami. With a huge honorable mention at Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker being a rookie is probably the only reason why he didn't make that top 10. But I look for Tyler Booker to really be good this year. This will be his second year. I look for him to be really, really special. I think that he has the potential to go all-pro. So I think our line is going to be solid. Like I've said before, I'm going to stay on Tyler, the Tyler Guyton bandwagon right now because I really think he's got the edge. I know that Shotty's called him out during the offseason and said, he's going to have to step up and he's got some work to do to beat out Nate Thomas to be the left tackle. But the thing is, Tyler Guyton is the number one, is a first round draft pick. Let me get that out for a second, man. So he is a first round draft pick, so that gives him extra gas that that it's his job to be taken away from. So I really think Tyler Guyton is going to step up this year. Like I've said before, the only problems he's ever had really is staying healthy. If he stays healthy, I do believe he can really, I can see him having a shot at maybe a Pro Bowl, but that's yet to be seen. But that's me hoping the best for him. But I think his long arms, he's got good athletic ability, and he just needs to stay healthy and stop making these ridiculous fouls. Stop getting them, false starts and all that. And just need to get that buttoned up, and I think he'll be just fine. And another thing, they had the Sack Summit, and there's some video out. You can feel free to go on YouTube and look at it. Tell you what, Max Crosby looked good. I guarantee he can touch his toes now. When I was getting all that pushback about how bad I want Max Crosby, when he supposedly couldn't touch his toes a week after having knee surgery, was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. I think Baltimore got cold feet and they backed out because somebody stepped over a line that they probably shouldn't have done. And what I mean by that, they decided to give up 2 first-round draft picks, and they really didn't have to because Trey Henderson was a free agent. He had a high price, and then when his price started coming down, they jumped on it. Dallas made, I think, a bid at Trey Henderson, but I don't think they wanted to pay even what Baltimore paid for him. Their entire mission was to get Max Crosby, and then they pivoted over to Rashawn Gary. Obviously, when you compare Rashawn Gary to Max Crosby, there's not much comparison there. Max is that guy, and I do believe if you've been watching on YouTube, if you like watching some of our great content creators out there, there's been a debate going on over there for this past week that's been fire. I mean fire to watch. You got team weapons versus team trenches. And I'm telling you what, it's been fantastic to watch. I love all 4 of these guys. I watch their shows religiously. I've been watching them for several years now. They really know their stuff, but right now they're at odds. And it all started with that show last week with Brian Broaddus on 105 The Fan, where he went public and said he would trade George Pickens right now in a first-round draft pick for Max Crosby.
Denied.
Now, like I said before, I'm on record just a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna lie. Right before training camp, the draft even, that I was, okay. Because when we were going to the draft, I could have sworn when they said he's going to sign that tag, I never dreamed he was going to sign that tag as fast as he did. You just couldn't have convinced me that was ever going to happen. Especially when Stephen Dollar Bill Jones, dumbass, had enough nerve to say on national TV and say, no, we're not going to sign we're not going to sign George Pickens to a long-term contract. We're only going to franchise tag him, and we're not even going to talk to his agent. That was rough. And if you look at it from a Pickens point of view, he should have been pissed. The Cowboys knew he was on his last year of his rookie deal when they traded for him, and they traded a third-round pick. So he was to come over here and show what he's got, and he did. He fulfilled his end of the bargain. CeeDee Lamb goes down, and he stepped up. And Cowboys didn't really lose a beat when the two of them were out there together. They were just unstoppable. But I can get on board with both sides on this because I know that football is played in the trenches. I know this. And when you're talking about, like Boss himself will say, when you're talking about playing, you're going to be playing teams like Philadelphia, Chicago, Green Bay. When you're playing teams like that in the cold, around December and even November, December to January, you're going to be playing in some bad elements, especially lucky we get Green Bay early in the season, so we're about week 7, so it still should be really good mild around that time. So, but anyway, it does get cold there, and we're going to play Philadelphia later on in the season. No, actually, we're playing at Philadelphia early, so we ain't got to worry about that right now. But it is just to say hypothetically, when you're talking about playing these teams out in the elements, the trenches come in effect. But our team is based off of our offense, and our offense, everything runs out of our passing game. You know, you got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. That's got to be accounted for. That's going to open up the middle, and that's exactly what they're doing. They go back in the shotgun, and that's moving. That's saying they're going to go for the pass. You know, of course they hand off out of that. You got a soft middle because everybody's dropping back trying to take care of Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Then you've got our guys like Flournoy. You've got our tight end. Our passing game is there, and it just boosts our running game. That's how we're running the ball. So trenches, I understand. When George Pickens became so loyal to the Cowboys and stayed, and hey Roger, welcome aboard, bub, and stayed and showed loyalty to the Cowboys. I mean, he showed more loyalty than players that had been there for years. Take CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb held out. Ezekiel Elliott held out. Zach Martin held out. Michael Parsons held in. I mean, he showed more. He showed more loyalty than all them guys. All them guys actually held out, put up ridiculous posts, wanted traded out of Dallas, just saying, just going one thing after another, and then George Pickens plays one damn season and says, yes, I'll play on the franchise tag, because all I have to do is play really good football and I get really good money. To me, that just said a lot to me. How you doing, Rose? Welcome aboard. Roger, you were just on TikTok, you knucklehead. That's funny. So, yeah, but make sure you guys hit that like, share, subscribe. What are you going to do now, Roger? Head over to YouTube? So he really did. He showed more loyalty. So when I'm watching some of my favorite podcasters have this debate has been awesome to watch, because you're seeing really good go back and forth. And even if you don't catch it, you can go. If you don't catch it live, you can go over and watch it right now on Boss Cowboy Sports, HTM Sports. You can see it's a great debate, and they're even doing solos. They'll do one upload with Team Trenches, one upload with Team Weapons. Myself, I got to jump on Team Weapons, because I just cannot. You know, when we're talking about playing teams like the Los Angeles Rams and Seattle Seahawks. I don't want to go into those games not having my weapons. You know, you break into my house, I don't want to wrestle you. I'm going to shoot you. That's just the way it's going to be. If you come into my house while I'm in bed and wake and try to even try to harm my family, and I'm going to use a weapon. I'm not going to use my strength. I'm too damn old for that now. So that's just the way I look at it. So if I'm going to go, man, my nose is crazy. If I'm going to go into Seattle, or if I got to go into Los Angeles, I'm taking my weapons. And just the way I feel about it. I respect that they say, well, you got to wear in the trenches. Well, I'm looking at my trenches I'm looking at this, especially when I look at these top 10 interior linemen, and my number one is Tyler Smith, and then the number one honorable mention is Tyler Booker. Those are team weapons too, buddy. Those are weapons. In my book, those are weapons. And if somehow we can make this trade and end up with a crazy good edge rusher like Max Crosby. Remember, Baltimore was giving up a 2026 first-round pick and a 2027. Why the hell can't we throw out and get a 2027 and a 2028? Make an offer. It's going to cost to get him. And if we can end up with somebody like that with our weapons and our offense, and we put something like that on our defense, man, we got enough bragging rights to say, hey, come and get some. We got something for you. And that's just the way I feel about it. So that's why I'm going to stick with team weapons, even though my heart and soul, I would love to have Max Crosby at all costs to get him here, but I just cannot let my 33-year-old quarterback go backwards. Okay? I can't do it. Yes, we have been a really, really great offense without a George Pickens. Year prior, we wasn't a great offense. And we had CeeDee Lamb. We had Flournoy. We had Turpin. We had Rico Dowdle. And we wasn't a really good offense. Yeah, Dak got hurt midseason. But still, we had all those, and yet we wasn't anything like what we looked like last year. Yeah, Javonte had a little bit to say about it, and I really hope that we have a good backup running back for him too. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Welcome, man. Please hit the like and share button. Roger. So, I want to keep moving forward. I want to continue to write everything out with Dak, with my weapons, and hopefully our offensive line will be just as fluent as we need it to be to keep our 33-year-old quarterback on his feet, and he's just going to pick defenses apart. So when we want to think of it, because there's really, if you really stop and think about it, there's like a nuclear arms race going on, man, in the NFC. When you seen the Rams end up with that monster they ended up with, it really got everybody thinking. Really got me thinking. You know, when the Cowboys, because we all know Christian Parker, he wants Max. He wants Max. They didn't make much of a play for Trey Henderson, even though he was the free agency. He was the free agent, so I say. They didn't they made a play at him, but it was Max that they got aggressive with, because that's who Parker wants. Okay, they pivoted to a Rashawn Gary. Yeah, okay, Parker said, okay, I'll do that, but still, let's go back and revisit this. Maybe. And now that the video's out of Max at the SAC Summit, him doing drills, running around, doing interviews, saying he feels great, he's ready to go, and that he's going to be 100% for training camp. Training camp's in 2 weeks. I'd like to revisit that. Because when you think that, okay, the Rams, I'm sorry, the Raiders are not wanting to come off of Max, they were off of Max. You know, Max played on that knee injury last year, all year, and still ended up with 10.5 sacks. He didn't shut down. They shut him down. And then that's when he got pissed out. I want out of here. He was mad. They got an entirely new program going on. New coach, new quarterback, new this, new that. They paying somebody like him the money because they're not going to be winning anytime soon. They're not. The Raiders are not winning anytime soon. They're a young, rebuilding team. They just got their franchise quarterback of the future. Also, they pulled in, obviously, Kirk Cousins, the highest paid backup in the history of man, I think. They pulled him in. He's probably going to maybe start the season, maybe somewhere in the middle of the season. They may turn it over to Mendoza, but we shall see. They may just start Mendoza right off the bat. Who knows? But my point is, they're not looking for a Super Bowl in the near future. They're a few draft picks off. So what they're going to want young guys, and they're going to want draft picks. So there was no sense of us giving up a weapon, an AK-47, should we say, like George Pickens. So, but yet they do have a neutron bomb in Max Crosby, and we do want that. So you're going to have to make some. You're going to have to offer picks, and you're probably going to have to offer a few of. You're going to offer a few high picks to get him. But I don't want to give up. I couldn't see us wanting to give up Pickens, even if, because we got Pickens on a franchise tag. Doesn't mean we can't tag him again next year. I hope that don't happen. I was hoping that that they can get him signed long term, and we'll have him around for a few years. But facts are facts. I'm ready. I think the Cowboys need to start thinking about winning now, because we've waited long enough. And this shit that they've been doing, bring in young, good talent. They get good, then they let them go. It's the same shit, and they go elsewhere and win Super Bowls. That has drove me crazy. And my buddy Chris over here, he's with me and him has talked to each other inbox several times. And Chris, you know what I'm talking about. It's like we got this. We just train them, get them ready for the world, and then we just let them go. We don't pay them, let them go, and they go elsewhere, and they win Super Bowl. Last year it was the biggest heartbreaker to us all, because it was one of our true favorites, DeMarcus Lawrence. He left us, went and got a Super Bowl after spending years here. Of course, later we found out it was all because him and Parsons couldn't get along, and if push came to shove, and if I had to make a choice, I'd probably have, knowing what I know now, even though at the time I probably could not have moved away from Parsons, but knowing what I know now, yeah, I could have moved away from Parsons and kept Lawrence in a heartbeat. Even though I wasn't going to get the sacks out of Lawrence that I was going to get out of Parsons, but I was getting a leader out of Lawrence, and that's a fact. He was a leader. He was our team leader. And he was a real good one. And we lost a lot when we lost him. But there was 3 guys that I said before that left us that were really, really solid the year before. That was Parsons, Lawrence, and, of course, Lewis. And out of all the 3 of them, I think, what I know now, I'd probably want to keep Lawrence. Even though I love Parsons, but seeing the way he's acted since all this has happened, and he hasn't moved on. He just continues to every chance he gets, when they have an interview, he's talking about the Cowboys and Jerry Jones and blah blah blah. And Jerry Jones, I don't think he's said a word about it yet. He just moved. Matter of fact, Jerry Jones ain't said a word about nothing. He has been extremely quiet, and I know that's all going to end on the 28th when they have their press day. We're going to finally hear from Jerry. But man, I'd just love to see it be a trade for that red-headed monster coming around the end, man. That'd be fantastic to have it that way. But even with the team we got right now, the defense, we're on paper, we look a hell of a lot better. Our coaching is probably going to be one of the best coaching staffs we've had in a long time. So I'm really looking forward to camp. But if you haven't seen that sparring back and forth, please go watch it. It's very educational and very entertaining at the same time, because these guys know football. They know football, and they get mad. they get really mad. It's great. And but I'm like team. I gotta jump on Team Weapons, because I look at some of our guys in the trenches as weapons. Our offensive line, the rookies that we got in downs, and I'm telling you, I think we're going to be very impressed with that. Jayshawn Barham, I think we're going to be really impressed with him. We haven't had much luck with guys coming from Michigan, but where do you see this guy? If you haven't, go watch his highlights. He's absolutely amazing. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Anyway, I wanted to come on and talk about the fact that Dak is getting the respect around the league and around the world that he absolutely deserves. He's ranked 6th best quarterback in the league, which I still say he should be top 5. I've always said Dak plays at, when he's healthy, he plays at a very high level. He does. He plays at a high level. I mean, when he with his completion percentage, his balls over 20 yards, it just he fulfills every box that you want in a quarterback, except playoff success. And I'm telling you, if Dak Prescott can continue to play like this and he gets a Super Bowl, he'll be top 2. He'll be top 2 in his next few years that he plays, if he can get that done. And if he does get a Super Bowl, we're probably talking Dak in the Hall of Fame someday. That's just a fact. He's going to be leaving Dallas as their all-time leader in everything at quarterback. Touchdowns, completion percentage, yardage. He's just going to have it all. Matter of fact, he's got it all right now, man. So, and then you add his rushing in there. He's going to set the bar pretty high for quarterbacks to come at Dallas. And Dallas has had some fantastic quarterbacks. My favorite quarterback of all time was Roger Staubach. But even when you think about the great Troy Aikman, he got compared, say, oh, Troy wasn't as good as such and such, or he's coming up with Marino and Elway and Steve Young and all these guys, and but Aikman wasn't as good as these guys, even though Aikman's out there winning Super Bowls. He did what they asked him to do. Could he have thrown for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns if he needed to? Probably. Thing is, he didn't have to. His Cowboys were such a dominant, well-rounded team, throwing the ball, running the ball, playing defense. Romo, he got trashed. He got trashed all the time by the media. I don't think he ever made. I don't know. I have to go back and look, but I don't remember him ever being on this list like this. Even though we all Cowboy fans thought, hell yes, he should be. We all knew Romo was the real deal. But now Dak is getting his love, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud for him, because if there's ever a quarterback that I've ever, and then there's groups out there, man, that just take time to all their entire mission is to dog on him. And that's why I had to leave some of these groups, man, because they're just annoying. I don't like to bash former Cowboys for a modern Cowboy. It's two different scenarios. So that's why I stay away from these goofy groups. I'm in one right now that I don't really associate with, and their entire mission is to dog the NFC East. And I'm in it, but it's another one that some think that they're each team in NFC East thinks their quarterback's the best. Well, according to ESPN, ours is the best. Oh, it's fantastic, Chris. It really is. It's fantastic. These guys know football so good, and they're going back and forth like that. It's great, man. Like I said a few weeks ago, I probably would have been in team trenches, even though I just can't. I just can't not go backwards, man, and give up Pickens. But maybe a few weeks ago, before Pickens signed that contract, and because I'm gonna call it a 1-year deal now. It's not a franchise tag anymore. It's a 1-year deal. He's getting $27.9 million for one season, and they have the option to do it again next year. It'll be even more. I say they sign him, but yeah, Rose, it's on. It's on. The countdown's on. It's getting fun, and I really enjoyed watching that debate going back and forth. And my buddy, a Spartan Cowboy, put out a video today about it. I was just on his live a little bit ago with him, and we we were talking about it. It's a fantastic debate. It really is. It really gets to the point, and they go back and forth with excellent points. I mean, excellent points. It's awesome. So, yeah, I am. I am, Rose. Thanks. Thanks for asking, hon. But yes, I am better. I just don't want to catch whatever's going around, that sudden illness that's being reported that's killing people. I don't know what this sudden illness is they keep talking about, but so far it's taken out a senator, it's taken out the guy from Jurassic Park, and I don't want this sudden illness thing, man. So whatever it is, if you've got that, stay the hell away from me. It's all I can say. So, but yeah, I feel a lot better. Thanks for asking. I was trying to do some content with having a bad voice and I hate getting sick in the dead of summer, man. It sucks. It really sucks. I don't know what it was, but just a few days I was down on my ass, man. I felt rough. It was bad. Yeah, Chris, you leave that shit. You leave that shit over there. So I'm done with it, man. It's bad shit. Well, I'm going to be signing off anyway. I just wanted to come on and talk about how great it is that our Cowboys are getting some love. Dak is the number 6 quarterback in the league. Tyler Smith's number 1 interior lineman in the league. And Tyler Booker is our number 1 honorable mention to make the top 10 interior lineman of the league. So we're getting noticed. When we look at, I think they'll probably be doing receivers and running backs here pretty soon. So keep an eye on what Jeremy Fowler has to say. At least we're not getting these knuckleheads that don't know the game of football out here making these top 10s. We got Jeremy Fowler. Everybody's familiar with him. He tends to know a little bit what he's talking about. So we're very, very happy for Dak. He deserves it. He is. I think he should have made top 5. But then again, they put Matthew Stafford number 3. I think he should have been number 1 because he is the reigning MVP. Josh Allen being number 1, I can definitely see it. I just think they're giving Joe Burrow just a little bit too much love, still riding on his playoff deep playoff run a few years ago. So I think they're still going with that, and because he hasn't been back to the playoffs since. So I could take Dak and put him maybe where Lamar is or Joe, because I'm not going to say Joe's not a great quarterback, because he flat out is. But man, he's got such great receivers too. So if if they can totally diminish what Emmitt Smith did in the 90s, is what I say is the greatest running back in the history of man. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to that. But he gets slandered so bad that he's not as great as such and such because he had that offensive line. Well, then I can throw it back on Burrow. You're not as great as what you think because you got those two badass receivers, and you've always had them. So we can go with. So I could easily take. I don't know about taking Lamar out, man, because Lamar, he doesn't even have no damn receivers, man. He's a Mr. I mean, Zay Flowers is his star receiver. I mean, he doesn't. I mean, he would take a number one receiver in a heartbeat. So I could easily move Joe Burrow out to number 6, move Lamar up to number 4, and I'll put Dak at number 5. That's how I could do it. It ain't that I'm dissing Burrow because I think he's awesome. It's just, Dak has done it with so many different receivers, so many different tight ends, in so many different circumstances. I mean, he comes in 2016, you got Dez Bryant, you got Terrence Williamson, and neither one of them become his star receiver. You know who does? Cole Beasley. And what they do, they went 13-3, won the division as a rookie. So Dak has been a very, very good quarterback, regardless of how anybody wants to take it. He has been a solid quarterback, and it's taken all this time to get these people to finally understand you can throw anything at him, and he has continued to be as consistent as you could possibly be. He just needs to keep it up. We just need playoff. We need playoff. I get it. We need playoff success, and that's something we haven't had. Even when he's had great games in the playoffs, Cowboys defense wouldn't show up, or their offense would go stagnant. I mean, he's had some good playoff games. You can't say he hadn't. Even a rookie year against the Green Bay Packers, he had a real good game. He just left too much. They left too much time on the clock for Aaron Rodgers. The defense couldn't handle it. Didn't step up when they needed to. He was solid against the Rams that year. That they just mauled over our defense. He still kept us in the game as best as he could. He one-hand cartwheeled the Seattle Seahawks right out of the playoffs. He sent Tom Brady into retirement. He's had some solid playoff games. He's had some not so solid playoff games, and it's cost us. So I'm 100% happy for Dak. He's getting the love he deserves. He's getting the recognition he deserves. All the people want to do is bash him about his contract. Well, his play says he's a top quarterback. And I think he should have been in top 5. To me, he's top 5. I've said it. He's top 5, between top 5, top 8 for years. And now ESPN has said, yes, he's top. He is ranked number 6 on their list. So congratulations, Dak. Congratulations, Tyler Smith, as everybody knows that he's just a badass guard. He's the best guard in football. Be backing up probably pretty soon. They'll be talking about both our guards and Tyler Booker, because I think Booker's going to really step up this year. I think our entire offensive line is going to be great this year. I really do. So, and that's just going to make everything run. Our offense, to me right now on paper, it looks, well, we seen it in action last year. It was the best offense I've seen the Cowboys have in 20 years. So I'm going to stick with I think we're going to be as good as last year, if not better. We could possibly better, because if you haven't seen that tight end, and we hope that I know he hasn't made the team yet or not, but I could see him make the team and them getting Schoonmaker out of here. Michael Trigg, go watch him. His highlight, he's unreal. I absolutely hope not. I really don't. I mean, Rodgers, I'm so over him. You're right, Rose. You're right. And our defense has let us down so many times. I mean, I can sit here and just say year after, even during the Romo years, they didn't show up against the Minnesota Vikings in 2009. And that year, they were ranked number 3 all year. That's the year they stayed healthy. It come to playoff time, they laid an egg. And the offense laid an egg. So that was just, I just can't sit and blame it all on defense because, I mean, Cowboys didn't even score a touchdown that game. So defense have let us down so many times. They let us down against the Green Bay Packers in 16. Let us down against the Rams in 18. God, we have got to get back to the playoffs and get that damn taste of what happened at Green Bay in 2023 out of our mouths, man. And we haven't had a chance to do it. And it's time we do it. It's time. And if there's a chance to get that edge rusher, Max Crosby, to the Cowboys, I don't want to give up George Pickens to do it. I'll give up picks. I say fuck picks. I will always continue to say fuck them picks. We've tried that. It's not worked for 30 years. We get these guys. We send them out of here as they start getting good, and it's gotten old. So I say we do it with free agency. By God, that's how the Rams are doing it. They done it a few years ago with free agents. They ended up with Odell Beckham Jr. They had Aaron Donald. Well, of course, they already had him, but they a few others. See who they ended up with that year. And what they do? They won it all. Then everybody left, and they continue to stay a solid football team. Now they've done it again. They all of a sudden there's a nuclear arms race, as I'm calling it, in the NFC. When you see them make a trade, end up with Myles Garrett. Not to mention they got that Trent McDuffie from Kansas City. And they're talking about bringing Aaron Donald back out of retirement. Oh, hell no. There's a video out there of him working out, and he looks really good. So, when you're playing a team like that, and you want to think you got to go with to get trenches and beef up your interior instead of having weapons, I wouldn't give up weapons to play that team for nothing. Because they're going to be stout. They're going to be real stout. Well, I guess I've bit your ears long enough, and I appreciate you guys coming in, hitting the like button, hitting the share button. It's been awesome, and do go over at YouTube and check out my channel, and please hit that subscribe button, and go check out the team trenches in the team weapons war. It is very, very educational to watch. These guys know their stuff, and it's been great. So until next time, you know what it is. We are still them boys. Y'all have a good one.